Welcome to check registers. Today we're going to be talking about check registers. And here's an example of one. A check register is what we keep in our checkbook to keep track of our spending. We're going to have a balance, we're going to have a description, we're going to keep track of the date, and every single time we write a check, we're going to write something down so that we can keep track of how much we're spending, because we don't want to get overdrawn. So a deposit is just money that we put into an account. And so whenever we put money in, we're going to be adding. And so we have a whole column for that. Next, we'll talk about withdrawals. That's when we take money out of our account to pay for something. We're going to mark that in the withdrawal column there. Finally, we have a balance. A balance is the current amount of money in our account at any given point. So we know that we're not overspending and we still have money in our account. Okay, so let's try it out. Let's start off with $10 in our account. So today's date is 4/16 or 4-16, either one. And we have a starting balance. So I'm going to write starting balance in here. Starting balance. Here we go. And then we're going to start off with $10 in our account. Usually I don't write the dollar signs when I'm doing a check register because I already know that I'm working in dollars. You can put the dollar sign if you want, but I'm not going to for this example. Okay, so we have those. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. Okay, next we're going to pay $8 to go out to a movie with friends. So we're going to take money out of our account, so that's going to be a withdrawal. So let's do that. Today's date is the 16th again, so 4/16. And we're going to go to a movie with friends. And we're going to take $8 out of our account. $8. Okay, so now I need to subtract. Since I'm taking money out of the account, I need to subtract. So I have $10 minus $8. Looks like I'm going to 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. My decimal goes straight down. Looks like I'm going to need to borrow here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross out the 1. Now I have a 0 there. Move that 1 over. 10 minus 8 is 2. So that means that my balance now, I only have $2 left in my account. I only have $2 left in my account. So I'm going to have to keep track of what's going on so that I don't overspend. Okay. Next, let's earn $7 from selling old toys at a garage sale. So that is, I'm putting money into my account. I'm earning money. So that's going to be a deposit. So let's write that in the deposit section. In the next line, I'm going to deposit $7. And what are we doing? We have garage sale. Garage sale, for instance. And then everything's going to happen today because that's when we're getting money into our account. So now we have to add. I have $2. I'm going to do this over on the side so that my check register looks really nice. Plus $7. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. 2 plus 7 is 9. And those decimals drop straight down. So now I have $9 in my account. I'm going kind of quick. If you need to, feel free to pause the video if you need to catch up with me. I'm just trying to keep this video as short as possible. Okay, so next, we're going to spend $2 to buy a snack from Coach Apollo. I'm spending money, which means I take money out of my account, so that's a withdrawal. So I'm going to put $2 there. I'm going to write what it's for. I'm going to say snack from Coach Apollo. Coach Apollo. You can be as brief or as descriptive as you want. You can write as much as you want. You want to be able to know what your checks are going towards, though. So I want to encourage you to write a little bit of a description so that you know where your money's going. Okay, next we need to subtract. So I'm going to do it over here so my check register stays nice. $9 minus $2. Okay, 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. 9 minus 2 is 7. So it looks like I have $7 and no cents currently in my account. Okay, let's do another transaction. Next, let's deposit $20 from a birthday gift. So a deposit is going to add. So let's put in $20 into how much this transaction is for. Next, we need to write our description. I'm going to write birthday gift. Birthday gift. And we need to write today's date, which is 4/16. Okay, so now let's do some math. I have $7 plus $20. Let's add them together. I start on the right. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. I drop that decimal straight down. Okay, 7 plus 0 is 7. 0 plus 2 is 2. So I have $27 in my account currently. Okay, we have that transaction. Let's move on to the next transaction. Okay, we want to buy a book at OMSI. We want to buy a book at OMSI for $5.78. So since I'm buying something, I need to take something out of my account to do that. So that's going to be a withdrawal. And I'm going to take out $5.78. Okay, I'm going to say book from OMSI as my description. Okay, now we need to subtract. Since it's a withdrawal, we know we need to subtract. So $27 minus $5.78. Okay, I start here on the right every time, but I don't have enough here, right? 0 is smaller than 8, so I need to borrow from the guy next door. But there's also a 0 there next door, so I need to keep going next door until I can borrow from somewhere. So I'm going to cross out the 7, and I need to borrow 1, so now it's 6. This is going to become a 10. Let's borrow from this guy as well. So that's going to become a 9. And this guy all the way here on the right is going to become a 10. So now, 10 minus 8. 10 minus 8 is 2. Okay, next I have, let's grab a new color here. How about a nice green? I have 9 minus 7 is 2. That decimal comes straight down. 6 minus 5 is 1. 2 minus 0 is still 2. Which means that my current balance is $21.22. Okay, after we did that math, let's see what we need to do next. Next, we need to find the ending balance. Usually we would do this at the very bottom, or we would do it and once we find out all of the rows, once we use up all the rows of our check register. But for right now, so that I can keep this video short, we're only going to do these transactions. So my ending balance is just going to be whatever my balance is at that point. So I know that we ended up with $21.62. So that's what my ending balance is going to be, $21.62. Remember, I got that from right there in my balance column. Okay, if we had all of these transactions filled up, right, all 3 of these rows all filled up, I would take this $21.62 and start it as the top row of the next page. I would start it as the top row of the next page. That way we can keep going. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you in class soon.